So for using request, okay, we need to first go to preference. Okay, so under preferences, go to find the project, and under the interpreter, okay, we can add in a new package or request. Okay, request here. Okay, so this is to allow you to actually use HTTP functions to get and post information. Okay, so you can install it, okay, before you use. Okay, so let's create another request demo. So to know whether you have um, installed properly, you can import the request as a library. Okay, so this is the first step. Okay, next, I will want to bring you to this particular website called Rapid API. Okay, this Rapid API has a lot of course, free and um, some paid version of APIs that you are able to use. Okay, you can see that they have like recipes, uh, some SMS stuff, weather, Google Translate, okay, COVID information. So there's a lot of data you can get from all these websites. Okay, so of course to use this, you have to create an account. Okay, so just follow the instructions on how to create account uh, from over here. Okay, since you already have, you can also use your GitHub, okay, account to log in. Okay, or you can just use Google. Okay, so I think it's under profile. Yep. Actually, I use my GitHub account to log into over here. Okay, so now choose one of these APIs. So just as long as it is free. Okay, for example, I'm since we are in this COVID, let's try to get some information about COVID now. Okay, so you can see that they have the different endpoints. Actually, they are just the URL to that particular API. Okay. So let's say get the daily report by country name. So after you click on this, you get to this particular portion. Okay. Be careful to read the information. Sometimes there are parameters that are mandatory that you need to add. So there's name and date here. And you can scroll down. Okay, they already ask you okay the name. So let's say Singapore. And the dates. Let's do maybe somewhere time. Let's say 1st September. The others you can ignore. Okay, of course, if you want to add them, it's up to you. Okay, so this is the app. Okay, usually they will auto create something for you. Of course, this is for our Rapid API website here. Okay, usually you have to add in these two things. This is like your username, password. Okay, of course, this they will automatically create for you, so you don't have to figure out how to get all these things. Okay, then on the far right, okay, you will see some codes here. Okay, before you can use, usually they will ask you to subscribe. So after you have logged in, you are able to subscribe to test. Okay, so basic one, just use the free version. Okay, then let's go back to the code. Okay, let's redo this again. Okay, let's do first example again. Okay, so you can see that it has changed to test endpoint. Okay, now at the right side you can click on this drop down, so we can look for our Python. Since we are learning requests here, you just click on the requests. Okay, they will automatically give you the code to get the information. Okay, so to try it out, okay, you can copy the code. Okay, before you actually go in to try, you can test the endpoint by clicking here. Okay, this will be something that they provide to you. Okay, so you can see some information. Okay, whether it's useful or not, let's not talk about that now. Okay, as long as they give you something here that you can manipulate. Okay, so after you have copied the code, you can come back to here and paste this information. Okay, so you can then save this and test it out directly. Python 3, okay, request demo, enter. Sometimes it will take some time, okay, and it will give you this particular information. Okay, and of course you can change the name and the dates over here. Okay, so let's try our neighbor Malaysia. Okay, then we test again. Okay, then they will give you another set of information. Okay, to because this is just pure text. Okay, we can also convert this, okay, to a JSON file. So let's say now we want to get the country. Okay, we can convert. We can first convert this to a JSON format. Okay, the first we need to import a JSON library. So the JSON library is pre-installed and inside the Python library. So you can just import them without having to install, unlike the request one. Okay, so in here, okay, because we are not going to print this now, we want to convert this. Let's not use JSS. Okay, we need to convert this to a JSON format first. So we use the JSON.loads method. Then we use the response dot text here. Okay, so after this, they will actually create make this into a JSON file. So let's print this out to see. Yeah. So okay, there are some subtle changes where the double inverted comma they changed it to a single one. Okay, so this something that to take note. Okay, so this is already somewhat okay a JSON format. Okay, so to get the country, we need to first examine how the format of your JSON file is. Okay, so the first portion you can see that this is a square bracket. Okay, so you want to actually use the square brackets first. Okay, since there's only one record, so what we do here is that the first record is the index 0, so use the index 0. Then next I want to get the country, so the curly bracket, this is a dictionary. Then I can straight away use the country. Okay, so the keyword I use the keyword or the key to get the country value. Okay, so let's test it out. So I run the program again. So instead of me getting all these unnecessary stuff. I only get a Malaysia word. Of course, you can change this to latitude, longitude, and dates. So if you see in the provinces, okay, so let's change this to a provinces. Maybe SPL is correct. Okay, correct. So this is a list. So I need to, because now this is the third tier, I need to have another square brackets. And in this case, this is the first item as well. So it's index 0. And then I'm going to the fourth tier, which is the dictionary again. So you have to key in the province word here. Okay, so let's test it out. Then I will also get Malaysia, but this Malaysia is inside the province. Okay, so this is something to take note. So you can actually get information using Rapid API. Okay, you can first copy all these things first, then getting into here to get the information. Okay, so in this case, this is a GET request. Okay, there are others that probably will be imposed. Okay, for this case, they are all GET. You can see at the side, but there will be others that are post requests. As long as you change this to the Python code, you can copy and try it on your own over here.